Okay, sports fans, we are ready to go and we're underway. First half action in NWAC women's soccer as the Rogue Community College Ospreys host the Lane Community College Titans out of Eugene. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. Jim McCoy along with Johnny McCoy. Ospreys in their home white jerseys today with blue numerals. So you have the opposite with Lane. They have their dark blue uniforms along with white numerals. I'll try to get you the starters as quickly as possible. Action on the pitch. Sophia Jacobs-Source lays it off for Lexi Clark. And the Titans come away with it. Titans, coached by Joshua Martin, second year with the program. Talking with Darren Van Lent, the athletic director for the Ospreys, said he's doing a good job of building his roster, and he figures this match will definitely prove to be a very good test for this Osprey squad that is just up and running again after about 2-season hiatus from competition. Tirha Strawn is number 13 for the Titans. Jacobs-Source running down the left side of the pitch. Works it inside now for Haiti Farrell. So that Titan lineup for you, Asia Toker's the goalkeeper. Number 2 is Emma Dymartin. Jillian Goggins wears number 4. As Stephanie Diaz is number 7. Audrey Wells is number 9. Gracie Bridgens, number 12. Tirha Strawn is number 13. Kelsey Guzon is number 16. Haley Holbrook starts and wears number 17. And then we have Sophia Sessions wearing number 37. Get the Osprey starters for you here momentarily. Farrell coming in to disrupt. 1-on-2 against Strawn, who feeds it up the field for Audrey Wells. Running in on it is a Stephanie Diaz. Over to number 12, Gracie Bridgens. Bridgens off to Sessions. Kick fired in the direction of Stephanie Diaz. Esme Barnes will get ready for the goal kick for RCC. She anchors that defense that includes Sophia Jacobs-Source wearing number 2. A defender, number 4, is Lexi Clark. Emma Bone, midfielder, wearing number 5. Reagan Hussey, defender, wearing number 6. Mackenzie Christensen, a defender, is number 7. Haley Burton, a defender, is number 9. Midfielder Haiti Farrell's number 13. Michaela Peterson, wearing number 14. Quinn Emmons, midfielder, wearing number 15. And Mary Whalen, midfielder, wearing 17. RCC coached by Gavin Wilmot, assisted by Katie Erno and Wade Johnson. Free kick. Fielding it on the bounce. A little trouble there for Barnes, who tips it over the crossbar. Corner kick now for the Titans. Firing out of the corner is Lily Lauterbach. Works at center. And the Ospreys, who played to a scoreless tie earlier this week, cleared out of harm's way. Whalen going to try to run up on it. A little foot race to the ball along with Diaz. Whalen now being challenged successfully there by Kelsey Guzon. Allison Fuentes boots it upfield. Running up on it is Jillian Goggins. So the second game of doubleheader today, Ospreys soccer. RCC taking the 2-0 victory against Pierce College earlier this afternoon. And then after a quick half-hour break, as we try to scramble, get everything together for this match, we have the Titans and the Osprey women doing battle. Right at the same time, there's a volleyball match going on over at the courthouse featuring Rogue Community College. Whalen fires upfield. Clark runs up on it. She's met there by a pair of defenders for Lane. Joshua Martin and his staff, assistant coaches, Pam Larkin, Landy Williams, Sarah Klott, who played here locally at St. Mary's in high school, Jaime Aguayo, and the trainer is Scott Garner. Running up on it is Diaz. She tries to gain control of it. Flicks it in the general direction of Fuentes. Titans keeping possession of the ball. Reagan Hussey out of Eagle Point. Foot race to the ball. Also there with her for Lane is Gracie Bridgens. Eight and a half minutes into the match early on. Nothing deadlock. Just like a couple of wrestlers sizing each other up here early in the match. RCC throw. Looked like I've got a little discussion going on between Coach Wilmot and the official. Taking care of the inbound is Goggins. Osprey step in front of it. Upfield to Whalen. There to take it away for Lane is Gracie Bridgens. Switch fields. Diaz over here trying to gain control of the ball. Keeps it inbound. And then Michaela Peterson boots it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Titans. Whalen trying to get there, but there to deflect it away, Kelsey Guzon. Peterson will get ready for the throw, looking for Jacob Source. Whisking it away, and very active early on in the ball game is Tira Strawn. Peterson taps it, fighting a battle for the ball. He'll go spinning out of bounds. And it'll be a throw-in for the Titans. Strawn for Lauterbach. Back to the keeper, Toker. There, now we got a clock running for you. Emmons in a battle for the ball to Bone. Clark. And Kelsey Guzon. Battle for control. And it'll be a Titan throw. Emma Di Martin wearing number 2 took that throw in, and now it's Ospreys with the ball, trying to get there and gaining possession of it is Haiti Emmons. Or I should say Haiti Farrell. Peterson gets set for the throw, looking up line. Jacob Source there. Bone steps in front of it. Now Emmons. Whalen. Clark on a sprint trying to get to the ball. Clark gives you a good physical defender in that outside back spot. Clark for Whalen. Whalen. Strawn there with it to try to fight for the ball. Now a substitution in the ball game for LCC. Toker boots it away. Trying to run up on it downfield, a race for the ball. Jillian Goggins. Goggins. Going toe-to-toe with Emma Bone. Titans. Trying to set up for the shot. Nothing doing, and RCC trying to take it the other way, but there will be a lane throw. Di Martin switches field for Strawn. Di Martin now in the direction of Barnes, who smothers it up, and she'll boot it away. Goal kick. Stepping in front of it, Di Martin. Diaz, offsides the call. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. September is Buck for Kids Month at Dutch Bros, for $1 of every purchase goes to local youth organizations in our communities. Sophia Jacobs Source to Emmons. Again, my bad there. That's actually Farrell. Foot race to the ball, but Barnes there to wrest it away and try to take it the other direction. Ball bounces over the head of Lexi Clark. Defensively on the other side is Kelsey Guzon. .22 is Mary Frances Sluga in there early on the play for LCC. Strawn with it now. Pass in the direction of Audrey Wells. A little heavy on the touch. And Barnes kicks it away. Esme Barnes had a chance to watch her in high school action last year for an Ashland Grizzly team that made the playoffs. Very local flavor to this RCC team that Gavin Wilmot is putting together. Hussey. Now bring it around. Barnes splits the difference, but there Diaz is there to meet it. I think in terms of physicality, this RCC team will be giving up nothing to no one. If it seems like what I'm seeing here early is that the Titans might have a little bit of an edge in the speed department. Jacob Source wins it away. Peterson there. She shakes the defender. And Di Martin taps it out of bounds. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. Mary Whalen trying to make something happen here for the Ospreys as we near the 20-minute mark of the first half. But as we learned in the last match, sometimes it takes a while, then the really good stuff starts to happen as both RCC goals against Pierce came in the second half. Long kick out of the corner, trying to run it down is Reagan Hussey. Now Emmons is there. Trying to work in the middle for Farrell. Not a particularly full roster for the Ospreys. Got a couple of injured players on the shelf, and Anna Romero and then Sophia Rodriguez. Rodriguez took a pretty good knock, and her mouth took the brunt of it. Dennis said, you know, it might be a good idea to sit out for a week and heal up a little bit. So it's next player up for the Ospreys. An opportunity. So after today's match, the Ospreys will regroup, and then they will be in action again a week from today. They'll be taking on Umpqua in a 12 o'clock match. Umpqua doesn't have a men's program, but they do have a women's program, and we'll get to see them here. And once again, we will be providing the live stream here on TableRockSports.net. Strawn with the ball. Taps it back for teammate Lily Lauterbach. Lauterbach. Guarded there by Mary Whalen. Try to work it inside, and there's Bone for the Ospreys. Bone out of Crater High School. Freshman. And actually, with the absence of soccer, I know that you have a lot of true freshmen on this team. Perhaps with a little mix of players who have been out of high school for more than a year, but still have all their eligibility. And from the sounds of things, from what Darren tells me, it sounds like all these players should be back again next year, that they're enjoying their experience at RCC. And I think you see that reflected in the way that they play. Peterson, up line it goes to Jacob Source. Di Martin there to offer her a challenge. She tries to work it inside, but the bouncing ball taken away by Lane. So you got the little triangle there of Di Martin, Lauterbach, and Strawn. Race to the ball there to get is Kelsey Guzon for the Titans. She'll get it back from her keeper. Up the left side they go. Now Lane on the counter. Stepping in front of it, clearing it away, is Reagan Hussey. Reagan was praised by her coaches for her excellent defensive work in the scoreless tie on Wednesday. And it at least would appear so far from what we've seen that that's going to be a trademark for both the men's and the women's programs. From the looks of things here, everybody's going to the sidelines and looking like they're going to take a little water break. I think we will do the same, and this will give us opportunity to recognize our sponsors. You're watching NWAC Junior College Soccer here on TableRockSports.net. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Here at Gary Wheeler Field in Medford, part of the Lithia Driveway Athletic Complex, we have women's NWAC action featuring the Rogue Ospreys versus the Lane Community College Titans. A little water break going on here midway through the first half, and it has been a toasty warm day. Summer making its last stand here. At the moment, under sunny skies, 87 degrees. And thankfully, with all the challenges we've had with air quality the last month or so, today the AQI reading in the moderate category at 66. It's at about once it gets up to 150 that they start talking about halting the match. Both teams had a couple of looks at goal along the way, but it has not resulted yet in scoring. Fall sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, Jeep Dodge Chrysler, and our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. New stores are opening in Roseburg and Klamath Falls, now 9 locations to serve you. Ospreys with the ball, Whelan, using her torso to control it. Titans there to take it away. Sophia Jacobs-Source stepping in there. Guzon gets away from Farrell, works it upfield for Diaz. Clearing it out. Making an appearance for, well, actually, we just haven't called her number. She's actually started today, Mackenzie Christensen. Diaz on the right wing. Measuring off against Peterson. A collision. Esme Barnes, the goalkeeper there. Down on the turf, getting up for Lane. Clara Henderson. And that will set up a corner kick for the Titans. Getting ready to square it up, Lily Lauterbach. Kind of a line drive kick. Crosses the face of the goal. Di Martin trying to make a play. Cleared out by the Ospreys, but there to retrieve it is Mary Frances Sluga. Barnes fields the attempt. Jacobs-Source deflects off of her. Peterson trying to get it away. Christensen runs upon it. Bone there. Quinn Emmons. Back to Bone. Now Whalen in the foot race, and there to step in front of it is Asia Toker. So a nice little series of passes put together by the Ospreys. But in the limited amount of opportunities we've had to see RCC, they seem like a team that has the passing accuracy and the teamwork to put together drives like that. Lexi Clark with it. Going against Guzan. Out of play it goes. And with about 13 and a half minutes left to go in the first half, Diaz will come out. Substitution in the match, waving to the fans. Gracie Bridgens back in. Maya Wright, number 18, into the match. And their number 20 is Skylar Bennett. So Coach Joshua Martin going to his bench. Here in the last third of the first half. Farrell there. Chasing the ball, Clara Henderson. Over the end line it goes. Barnes will pick it up. We'll take this the other way. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your peak rewards to save on gas and snacks on your next road trip with the team. Peterson lays it off for Bone. Now to Jacob Source. She fights off the defender. Battle in traffic. Di Martin with it. Being defended by Emma Bone. Coming on for Lane, Paige Schenfield. Schenfeld coming in on Peterson as she tries to boot it away. Di Martin. Bridgens goes center. Hussey shields her away. Now Peterson with the clearance. Whalen. Got some pinball action going on out here on the pitch. And now it's Bridgens with it. Peterson going step for step further, but Bridgens able to deflect it. Action in front of the net. Ospreys dodge danger there. Jacob Source lays it off for Bone. Bone up the field for Whalen. Sophia back for Peterson. Sluga Over for Strawn. Strawn through ball upfield. Taken by number 10, that is Paige Shenfield. Louderbuck. Corner kick over on the near corner to us. Once again, kind of more of a line drive type of kick into traffic. Little scrum going on there between Jacob Source and Maya Wright. Wright wearing 18 for the Titans. Goalkeeper way out off her line. If you've got a good goalkeeper and one that is pretty agile, that's something additional you've got in your pocket. Of course, I can think over the years of a couple of goalkeepers that I would not do that with. But I think that says a great deal about Coach Martin's confidence in his starting goalkeeper. Farrell's going to come out of the match. Substitution for RCC, Anna Romero, wearing number 10. She's standing just inside the 50-yard line. Jacob Source going to run up and contest right for the ball. Peterson will take care of the throw. Christensen. Out kicks the team. Lane will get it back for a throw here with about 6 minutes plus remaining here in the first half. Thankfully, once again, I don't think there will be much stoppage time to speak of other than maybe allowing for the water break, which was about probably roughly 2 minutes. Sessions with the ball. Back to Di Martin. Di Martin looking upfield. Running it down is Jillian Goggins. Goggins over in the corner. Shot up over the goal. And RCC will get it back. Christensen, lefty tap there. Little collision there between Skylar Bennett and Sophia Jacob Source. Substitutions into the match for both teams. Looks like Emmons is going to come off for RCC. Sluga downfield. And a shot tipped away. Lane looking like they might have a goal there. Danger for the Ospreys. But a piece of defensive brilliance keeps it out of the net. Be a corner kick for Lane. Lily Lauterbach. Yeah, look for some kind of low line drive type of kick. This one got a little bit of height on it. Deflected off the head of an Osprey. Gracie Bridgens getting ready to take care of the throw. Haley Holbrook, wearing 17, was the player that had returned to the match. Working around the horn, back to Guzon. Shot by Sessions. Barnes there to meet it. And the RCC keeper boots it away. Action out at midfield. Bone there along with Peterson. Little two-player action there. Romero trying to work in there. Substitution in the match is Jasmine Gonzalez Chavez, wearing 16. Long ball upfield. The Titans looking for Jillian Goggins. Touch heavy, over the line it goes. Barnes, but there to meet it is Skylar Bennett. Getting ready for the Osprey throw, Lexi Clark. Clark out of South Medford High School. So played her high school ball just a couple of miles from here. Race to the ball. Goggins. Barnes there to field it. And she'll serve it upfield. Lauterbach off the back line for the Titans. Sluga, number 22 there in the midfield for the team in blue. She has it now. Working against Gonzalez Chavez. They'll switch it. Wright. Wright being challenged by Romero. Bridgens. Switches over for Goggins. You can tell she was looking. She had runners going towards the front of the net. Couldn't quite get the pass there. Di Martin. Now Bone. Romero and Lauterbach battle for the ball. There's Whalen. Romero deflects it. There's Bone. Emma feeds it to Whalen. Mary Whalen. But Lauterbach is there. We're into stoppage time now. About a minute and a half into it. So we figure probably roughly about 30 seconds, give or take, before we go to intermission. Collision wide of the net. Over there is Holbrook for Lane. Looks like we had Hussey over there for RCC. And Hussey, kind of one of those players, reminds me a little bit of Reese Fletcher for the men's team, being one of those players that is going to give you a lot of hustle from that position and be very involved in things and, you know, not afraid to go toe-to-toe with an opposing player. In the good sense of it, of course. Ball bounces into the parking lot. Time winding down on this scoreless first half. And the whistle blows, and that'll be it for the first half of play. We have 45 minutes plus of soccer in the book. And at least in terms of the score, we're right where we started. It is the Titans 0 and the Ospreys 0. Stay tuned. Coming up as the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. Visit Play Medford for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. We'll pause, recognize our sponsors, and then we'll be right back.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Back here at Gary Wheeler Field in the Lithia Driveway Sports Complex in Medford. It's a scoreless halftime. Scoreless tie at halftime. Let's try that again in English. The Titans and RCC have had a couple of looks on frame. Really thought that the Titans might be converting right at the end of the half when Esme Barnes was able to get a hand on it and tap away a dangerous-looking attempt if you happen to be an RCC fan. And earlier today, for you Osprey fans out there, plenty of reasons to cheer. The Osprey men run their overall record to 2-1-1 after defeating the Pierce College Raiders by a score of 2-0. Valadez and Houghton scoring goals in that game. Then last night, right now as we speak, the women's volleyball team is in action for RCC. Last night, the Ospreys won 3-1, dropping the first set by 6, but then sweeping the final 3 sets by scores of 25-22, 25-21, and 25-16. Tiva Miller, Olivia Stubenrock, very good with kills and digs and defense, while Jordan McCutcheon, sophomore for RCC, ended up kind of taking care of things on the offensive side of the ball for the Ospreys. So a lot to celebrate, a nice busy afternoon here in Medford, Oregon for RCC, this Lane Community College team, a team that I can tell you that powers that be with the Ospreys, a lot of respect for this program. You know, on any given year, they can be very, very tough. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout here, and today's action is brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. The Fall Recreation Guide is due out soon with sports leagues and activities to sign up for. Visit playmedford.com or call the Santos Center at 541-774-2400 to learn more. We'll take a 2-minute break, then we'll get you ready for the start of the second half.
Are very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground. where the West Coast plays.
Just a couple of moments away from the beginning of the second half, the Medford Parks and Recreation Department invites you to discover all the great classes, field trips, activities, and sports leagues for the fall and winter seasons that are coming up. Visit playmedford.com to find something for everyone in the family. Well, we're wrapping up the intermission, getting ready for the start of the second half as the Titans and Ospreys get ready to square off and settle business here this afternoon. Ospreys will once again be in action next Saturday right here at Gary Wheeler Field. And that match will get underway against Clark at 12 noon. And once again, you can follow the action here on TableRockSports.net. So glad to be able to bring that down the way. My cameraman, once a player for RCC, and you've probably figured from the common last name, that, yeah, that's my kid. Anyway, I know that I always appreciate it when we couldn't make the road trips as a family to go up and see our son play. It's always nice to be able to pick up a video stream and watch what's going on when you can't play there. And, of course, you can also watch that on demand. As a matter of fact, for those of you that live locally, especially, you might want to take advantage of becoming a subscriber to our YouTube channel. One of the things I always like about that is that when there's a match or a game going on that I can't attend, I will get a little notification on my cell phone reminding me, it's like, hey, yeah, this game is about ready to go live, and you can follow along here on your mobile device, and it's always nice to be able to go ahead and do that. It's also been fun to watch this Osprey women's program resume play after a couple of years off and get going once again. If I can blow the horn of Coach Gavin Wilmot and his crew, that they've done a good job of putting together a roster of local players with opportunities to play at the junior college level. And you never know what that may lead to. If you think about the men's program right now, Joel Sarad being a classic example of a guy who was an outstanding player with the RCC men's program. Player of the Year, scoring 20 goals, setting a school record a couple of years ago, as the RCC team made its way to the Final Four and made a nice historic run. And Greg's had some good teams over the years, and I expect that Gavin will do the same. I know just in the short time that we've had a volleyball program since 2019 that Christine Nelson, outstanding job guiding the women's volleyball program that always seems to be in the mix of things. So grateful for that. And anyway, looking forward to seeing what the future holds. For me, this keeps me out of mischief, and it's a lot of fun to watch as it looks like got the Ospreys getting ready to take the field, and we'll get into the second half of play. Fall sports coverage is brought to you in part by PlayMedford.com. Sports fans, get ready for the grand opening of the Rogue X Complex at the Howard Memorial Sports Park in 2024. The new aquatics facility is just part of the package. Many sporting events will be featured at Rogue X. Well, here we go. The hay's in the barn. It's time to play. The work's done. Now it's time to roll it out and have a little party. See the Ospreys out there with Lexi Clark, Mary Whalen, Quinn Emmons, Emma Bone, Haiti Farrell. I told you I'd get these names sooner or later. Esme Barnes back in goal. Haley Burton out there over on the right side. Christensen. Right now it's the Titans in blue controlling things. Lauterbach, upfield she goes to Guzan. Looks like they're trying to get on the front foot early and see if they can't put a goal on the board. There to try to turn them away is the defense in white. Really in pretty much about every match that the Ospreys have played. Oh, that one off there and deflected off, but there a double save by Barnes. Little heart stoppage there for the freshman goalkeeper from Ashland. And she'll boot it upfield. Now we got an attack going the other way. Whalen with it. Cleared away by the goalkeeper, Asia Toker. Ball goes harmlessly rolling out of bounds. Clark gets it away from Sessions. A little collision there between Wells and Christensen. Christensen trying to give it a boot upfield, but there to take it away is Sessions. She'll go upfield. Bone clears it out. Over in the direction of Clark. Clark can't get there in time. Whalen. Jacob Source. Lets it roll, and now with the inbound is Stephanie Diaz. Try to run back to it is Whalen for RCC. She gets back there. Control of the ball. Surrounded by defenders. You know, if you're surrounded by defenders, that means there's somebody out there open. Lane taking it back. Hussey there trying to battle for the ball. Ospreys, control of it. Nice move there by Jacob Source. Going the other way, Clark. Foot race to the ball with Guzan. Corner kick, doing the honors for RCC will be Mary Whalen. Don't think she quite got the bend on that she was looking for, and it landed on the back netting, and Toker will boot it away. Titans got a sub getting ready to go into the match. Peterson there. doing battle along with Audrey Wells. Down the corner it goes. Diaz tries to run it down. She can't get there in time. Barnes with the goal kick. Jillian Goggins trying to settle it there. Now Holbrook. They're trying to make a play. Guzon. Farrell trying to battle for the ball. Wells over into the right corner. Diaz. Bone will clear it, and it stays in bounds. Took one of those funky hops that you see sometimes on this turf. Sessions. She'll have a shot. Overshoots the goal. And Barnes will boot it back. Line drive kick that falls at the feet of Sessions. Clark takes it away. Jukes a defender. Di Martin there. Referee makes the call against the Titans. After a little clutch and grab there. Christensen kicks it upfield. Farrell going to try to settle it. Titans with it now. Sessions working it right. But the Ospreys there. Now Mary Whalen going to try to get on the ball. Louderbach back there along with Strawn. And now Whalen will take care of the corner kick for the Ospreys. 53rd minute of the match.